to add up to 1/4 cup of garlic at the beginning, of minced garlic, because I was trying to get garlic flavor, which I love and most people love. The high heat of the pressure cooker destroyed it. So what I've learned to do is 2 things. Either I finish off the dish after cooking under pressure by pressing the garlic clove through a press and simmering it for a few minutes, or I've discovered if you leave the clove whole and cook it along in a short cook dish, this one cooks, what, I think 4 minutes or something. Usually I say on top, but I think I forgot.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. So you'll get the garlic flavor, and this kind of melts into almost like you roasted it. It becomes very soft. So let me start this one, and then I will talk as I go along. Okay, the olive oil vanish.
It's next to the stove behind you.
Are those onions? Excuse me, one on the left?
Yeah, I'm going to
Need
use...
those chopped more?
Oh no, you can leave them very coarse.
Okay. Oh, yes.
I leave my onions very coarse, also because I'm lazy. But this, you know, they really melt down in the pressure cooker anyway, so there's no reason to cut them finer. Now, my latest love affair is with fennel, and I find that the whole fennel seeds, a lot of spices, some spices last in the high heat, like chili pepper seems to do okay, but others, like say dried oregano, it just gets completely lost. So dried and fresh herbs I tend to add at the end and just simmer for 5 minutes to finish off a dish. Okay, so we're going to add the onion, we're going to add these cloves, and we're going to add about a teaspoon of fennel. Oops, I forgot to add the onion.
Fennel seeds or fennel?
Fennel seeds. I pretty much don't use ground spices ever because once they're ground, they start to lose their flavor within 3 seconds. I mean, cinnamon, of course, is an exception, but grate the nutmeg fresh, anything you can...
Fennel seeds.
Oh my
Fennel flower.
heavens! Oh, that's so exciting! I never saw that. Oh boy, that's about as fresh as you can get.
You can
How
just dry the heads
delightful.
like that.
Now, if you're making a soup, and this kind of might happen here, the cooker starts getting really, really full. You don't want to fill it more than 2/3. Some cookers have a line on the inside about, you know, this one doesn't, so you just have to eyeball it. You can always just add a little less liquid. Like, for example, I could leave out the cup of vegetable broth now and just add it at the end. All these vegetables are going to give off a lot of liquid. Now, someone was asking me about scorching before and how you prevent scorching. One of the major tricks that I've learned over the years is, this is the villain, tomatoes, because of their sugars. And so what I used to do when in cooking under pressure, now in the revised edition I changed it. I mean, I used to stir the tomatoes in, or there are recipes like you can make really simple recipes where you put a brisket in the pressure cooker, just a little bit of broth under it or water, and pour barbecue sauce on top. It's delicious. But try, I used to stir the barbecue sauce in, and then, not in these cookers, but people who have cheap cookers with thin bottoms would have terrible scorching problems, okay? So now what I do across the board is I add the tomatoes last, I pour them on top, and I do not stir at that point, okay?
So you add the juice.
And the juice. Some of the juice will seep down, but it's not a big deal.
So far you've put in the garlic and the onions.
And the fennel seed.
And a fennel seed.
So, I haven't measured carefully, but, you know, it's quite a bit of eggplant. And what I want to do, instead of, I want to try this as an experiment. No, because what I want to do is, I chop some of it, but I want to leave this whole. Because I think it's going to retain more of its taste and texture. You know how watery zucchini can get? I I think in order to avoid scorching, I will add this on the bottom, although I'll add some. The onions are going to give us a lot of liquids, and remember my onions are on the bottom now. Most cookers require at least a half a cup of liquid to create enough steam to, to
You're not stirring that anymore.
I'm not going to stir it anymore. And does this recipe call for salt? Yes. A teaspoonful of salt.
Or to taste.
Again, that would depend on this broth, but we have relatively little broth, so I think. So I'm going to add my tomatoes.
Yeah, don't stir. Layer it.
See, the cooker's pretty full now. It's just about as full as it could be without causing
take the can.
problems. Thank you. The lid is behind it on the stove. And this will take probably a number of minutes to come up because there's so much in the pot. Good. Okay, so